Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Heroes of the Storm Southeast Asia Championship Singapore Qualifier number 1. And we got ourselves here the semifinals between Relics of the Past as well as Team Reunion. The first game goes to Relics of the Past, and I think that they've done a fantastic job. They were always on point. They know how to split push really well. And this next game, I think that the map was being picked up by, if I'm not wrong, this map is being decided by Team Reunion, and first pick will go towards Relics of the Past. We'll see if that is the case. But the map is Dragonshire, and I'm very excited to bring that to you guys here. It is a very interesting map, and I know that Team Reunion plays very well on this map. It's one of those maps that they trained a lot on. So Dragonshire is the map, and it is, yeah, it seems quite true that Esmodan is actually no. Dragonshire is the map decided by Team Reunion. Yeah, that's right. Relics of the Past with the first pick. They swapped sides, that's why I was confused. Esmodan getting banned, and Lost Vikings getting banned by Team Reunion. Again, they just don't want to deal with Revenant's Lost Vikings. Being a StarCraft 2 player, he's got a lot of APM, and that's generally why people just don't want to deal with that. The first pick material here could be quite a few things. It is going to be Sylvanas. Sylvanas is pretty okay. Sylvanas has got the ability to push his lane really well. So it's Sylvanas on Relics of the Past. Team Reunion, I'm not going to spoil the draft here. I think I roughly know what they're going to go for. It would be this pretty standard lineup that they always play. But they're going to go for Kilthas first. Kilthas is good in terms of damage and all. Anubarak as well is a very, very interesting damage dealer in this instance. Well, Anub has got that potential to deal up to 40k damage if he goes for the build. If he goes for somewhere in between, like a hybrid build, I think that's okay. It is not really materializing, or rather capitalizing on the beetles there, but he still is fine if he can just, you know, land extra stun a little bit further, go for the rewind. He's got a lot of ways. There's a lot of ways you can play Anubarak right now. You can actually go for the local swarm into Hardened Shield. That's actually one. The other way you can do this is actually very simple. You can pick up the Web Blast and even the very versatile rewind at level 20. So Relics now with 2 more picks here. It is Sylvanas. It is 2 more very standard and stable picks for Relics. They normally like to leave the last important draft to the end. And that's what I like about Relics drafting here. It's very, very interesting. It has got a very good, you know, twist to it. So Zagara gets picked up. So they are again emphasizing on specialists. Relics play specialists really well. They have the ability to split push so much, and I think that it's the trait going into this qualifiers here. The next pick should effectively be a support player. The supports are definitely going to get snagged up next, and I think that they can decide whether they want Bright Wing or they want to get Uther, both of which are pretty valid and viable picks. Generally would say that when Uther still had a viable Divine Storm, Zagara Uther was definitely the pick to go. But right now, I just can't put my finger on it. It's like Zagara, Sylvanas, they have substantial damage already. They should get the support. Malfurion's okay. Brightwing is good for Dragonshire. And because the map's Dragonshire, I'm going to go for Brightwing. If it's me, that is. For Team Reunion, on the flip side, they have got some things to deal with. But if Relics picks Brightwing, you know, Team Reunion can always pick up the Uther to just deal with that. They are actually going for Arthas. Okay, the Lich King is back in business, boys. Lich King has never been seen in in SEA. I mean, in a proper competition. Never really seen Lich King come in and really just, you know, manage to deliver. Relics picking Arthas with a 1-game advantage. Maybe they're just trying to experiment with something a little bit different because they know that they've got the lead. They can always afford to lose this game and play in the 3rd and final one. So we'll see what is the situation right there, right then. Dragonshire, Team Reunion, they used to play a lot of specialists, but right now I think it's Anubarak Kilthas. Seems like it's very, very sticky. It's very teamfight centric, and I don't think teamfight centric heroes are good for this map because you have a lot of space in this map, and generally you see players or teams splitting into 2, one going all the way down, one going all the way up. They secure the shrines, the instant DK, Dragon Knight that is, which is this big NPC thing that, you know, that it allows you to transform into a Dragon Knight at the end, at the mid lane there. So Anubarak Kilthas on the potential top lane would definitely be good, but you need to have rotations with a team that is very centric around fighting and team fights. That's the problem here for Team Reunion. this map doesn't allow them to effectively capitalize on team fights in the early game, which means that if you have a split push composition coming out from Relics, which I think they are going to do that, Zagara, Sylvanas, Arthas can only mean split push mechanics, then Team Reunion's in a lot of trouble. They need to make sure that they can hold the front on 2 fronts, not just one, and that's what they need to be very sure of. Here I'm supposing that they're going to pick Brightwing, which is sure, as well as one more effectively damage dealer. I think Jaina as well. You definitely need one more guy. Anubi's okay in maintaining lane pressure, but Kilthas is Kilthas will spam too much and will have not enough mana after a while. We'll see. Brightwing is there. Lots of friends as well. So, Uther is pretty okay. Well, right now, what they can really do to remedy the situation is go for some really wild pick like Sergeant Hammer, like, I don't know, maybe something a little bit off like Esmodan. Oh, Esmodan's been banned, by the way. All right. So no Esmodan for this, for Team Reunion. And they really want to play Specialists for this game. There's not much good Specialists left in the pool. I think Sergeant Hammer's the next best pick, but Hammer's been, you know, really nerfed to the ground. And it's just fallen out of the meta completely. 4 seconds remaining. It is Sergeant Hammer at the end of the day. So Team Reunion with the Sergeant Hammer. Clutch moments to decide. Relics right now with 30 seconds to decide, as well as 40 seconds in the time bank to decide the last 2 picks. So Hammer, it means that they can now try and fight on 2 fronts. But Hammer, also, if you look at a 5v5, Hammer is a little bit backwards in the sense that you really need to jump on the Sergeant Hammer. And Hammer is not easy to jump on, especially when you go Brightwing, Anubara, Kilthas, and stuff like that. And that's it. Relics now has got 2 things to decide on. They can actually go for 1 support or maybe even attack. That's actually very interesting picks for them. Arthas is definitely going to help to push the lane a lot. Zagara, Sylvanas, those are really disgustingly strong heroes that I like to see. And also you can see that it is just down to 35 seconds. They got 2 heroes to pick. It is going to be Malfurion. Malfurion's pretty good. I mean, Malfurion should be okay in pushing. Also gives extra mana to Arthas if Arthas needs it. Well, he's got Frostmourne. Frostmourne's going to help him get some mana. Malfurion also can innovate Zagara, Sylvanas. That's really going to help the push mission a lot more as well. The other hero that can pick here, I would expect it to be a damage dealer. They don't really have a hard-up assassin. Vala could be one of them. Jaina is pretty good as well. You can also explore potentials in Illidan, but Illidan's not really fulfilling the team mission right now, which is push for Relics. For Team Reunion, I think they are doing a pretty good job with the draft right now. Would definitely love to see Malfurion combo with, I don't know, man, if Malfurion goes Silence, this could also be a Silence composition from Relics. You have the Twilight Dream, you have Sylvanas with Whirling Arrow, Devouring Maw, Arthas goes in. Yeah, it could be a devastation right there. Vala, it will be the last pick for Relics of the Past. Here, Team Reunion will pick the last hero for themselves, and it is a Kilthas, Anubara, Brightwing, Sergeant Hammer's ally. I think that for them right now, they may want to go for something a little bit anti-burst. Uther's good, because if you look at a wombo combo from Relics of the Past, it seems like Vala's definitely going to give them some extra some burst. Yes, it is going to be anti-burst, but it's not going to be Uther. It will be Rhaegar. Rhaegar's fine. Rhaegar just makes sure that your Hammer's going to be alive, Kilthas going to be alive, Brightwing's going to make sure that the sufficient positioning has been given here. So it is going to be a sustained lineup up against what looks like a push composition. Sustained comp versus push comp in Dragonshire. Personally, I favor push comp, but if you look at Team Reunion's draft right now, they have the space to also play and fight on 2 fronts as compared to 1. Alright, so let's talk about the map a little bit. We're going to pull out the map details. Dragonshire, Game 2 between Relics of the Past and the Reunion. This is the objective. You just need to take down the core. And to help you, there is a Dragon Knight, 2 shrines, one on top, that's the Sun Shrine, as well as the one on bottom, that's the Moon Shrine. You really just want to go and activate the shrines and activate the Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight is very good in dealing a lot of siege damage. It's also pretty tanky. Can also be used as a distraction And I'm just looking forward to this game already. It's really about which team's movements are a little bit more smooth. By movement, I mean that rotations. I mean lane control, map control, lane pressure. It's always about all of these movements, and I really love to see this map. It's my favorite map so far. It has got a lot of. It really tests the team's ability to work together, fighting on split fronts. So that's where there's a lot of depth being here right now. Alright, so that's it. Relics of the Past, man. One game away from the semifinals. The crowd has got a very mixed support opinion here. They may decide. They are actually a little bit torn between these two teams. The reunion's pretty strong. They've got some very, very good players inside as well. I think that in general, they should have a lot of space in this game, but they just need to make sure that they play the right strategy and not get played on or to play in or to get baited into Relics tempo. Relics tempo could be very sick. The moment they are hit, they will always be pressuring one lane, they always be pushing the other, and it's really, really sick to have that. So, specialist fight here, Dragonshire. Everyone knows that Dragonshire favors specialist because Assassin is alright. Assassins are fine, it's not a big problem, but if you need to split push, specialist is the way to go, and that's where you have this map really just slanting in favor for specialists in that sense. So the players are just getting ready. They're just testing equipment again. I'm hoping that we're just ready to go. This is game 2, by the way, guys. Game 1 going to Relics of the Past already. Once again, thank you guys for joining. Huge shout out to sponsors Alienware and Intel, and peripheral sponsor Razer, as well as streaming partner XSplit. They made this all possible, so shout outs to them. Shout out to you guys, viewers, for watching and tuning in. We're really happy to have you guys here today. And do note that we are just providing coverage for the entire Southeast Asia Championship qualifiers as well as finals. The championship, it will have a lot of good effort here. I mean, in general, this is a total of 100,000 USD that's on the line. It's been split out into different qualifiers as well as finals. Right. So once again, let's check in on the talents here. So on the blue team, we got Relics of the Past. And it is going to be Z's on Malfurion and Revenant on Arthur's Trinity. Trinity is hidden there, but Reliza as the Zagara. Mur playing as what looks like a Vala. No, it can't be. Mur can't be Vala. Let's see what else it is. Okay, Trinity actually is going to be... Wow, Savannah. So Mur is Vala, and that's the usual tank player changing around. I wasted too much time there. Raid team, it is going to be Team Reunion. Hold that thought. Seems like some fight's going to happen. Your Beals coming on already. Sheen is the Rhaegar. Aikaminiko, or rather Aikaminiko is the Anubara. I can't pronounce that really. It's Japanese. KWJK is the Sergeant Hammer, Siege Tank. And CWJT is the Brightwing. Giant X as Killfuss. Alright, so the introduction is done. They are not able to kill anyone. That's a little bit of a sad news there, but it is going to be a 3-man top position for Relics. Again, they really like to push the top lane. Zagara's down south by himself. Hammer's here as well. And a mid lane, it seems like Revenant is going to be soaking most of this mid lane here as the tank. It is the Lich King of this. CWJT definitely needs some backup. Mur's getting a lot of free shots, pot shots on the towers already. And effectively, what you can see here, CWJT is just nicely defending. But on the flip side, you could also say that same amount of pressure is being applied here onto the bottom lane by Team Reunion. They're just refusing to react to Relics right now. They're just pushing the lane by themselves. Reliza is pretty okay to defend this lane. I mean, she's got Banelings, and she's got a lot of hunter-killer stuff. KWJK, of course, is going to have the extra lead in terms of the Sergeant Hammer pushing the bottom towers here. Infestor job's going to happen. Sheen is going to channel up the shrines as well. And top lane, we got CWJT with the very interesting Adubara defending this lane. So the shrines will go one side each. And instead of a 3-man down south position for Team Reunion, they've just decided to rotate one more guy up to the top lane to defend this position right now. Losing both towers, in fact. Reliza, meanwhile, did a great job and is doing a great job defending. And it seems like KWJK will go down. The Reliza spit is just too powerful there. Giant X with some flame strikes happening. Revenant is actually holding the front with a little bit of the extra slow coming out. Root getting used here on, or rather entangling roots being used on CWJT. Kaminiko is also going to pull back. And Mur with Trinity and Ziz again doing a great job pushing. KWJK now to react and defend the top lane. The bottom lane is a lost cause. I think the push is not successful in that sense. And it will be Revenant's duty right now to channel up the Dragon Knight. Giant X is there. He's not even going to try right now. Top lane, KWJK is going to get up the, as well as CWJT, they're cousins by the way, they're going to get up the shrine, the Sun Shrine. That's really good. Mur swings by. The Vala is in position. Zeus goes in. Entangling Root on 2. And then maybe big. Trinity goes in. A lot of crossbow action happening already from Mur. Trinity now going to do some damage as well. And a Haunting Wave going to be used. Trinity stays alive. KWJK, a little bit trouble right there. He's getting outmaneuvered. Revenant comes in. Misses the stun. Great Barrow Strike away. Coming up from Aikaminico. Alright. I'm going to have to learn this guy's IGN. It's really frustrating. But Giant X is here. Is defending the DK, denying the DK as much as possible. And Revenant is just, Lich King is just rotating, is just dancing around, just getting some EXP sorted out. Meanwhile, let's check in on the bottom lane. Realizes having subtle amount of success here. Top lane's a lot more aggressive. They were able to push down both towers here, which means they are ahead in terms of level. Zeus is there. Revenant is boxing on Giant X, and Zeus will get the Dragon Knight. The first Dragon Knight goes out to the blue team. Substantial damage onto the towers already. The Dragon Knight's pushing the top lane, and as you can see, Relics again right now split pushing. Mur Trinity top lane, and it seems like Nubarak is going to land some stun onto Trinity there. CWJT also swings by. I don't think they can defend this fort any longer. Barrow Strike goes in. Mur's forced to pull back. Trinity as well. They're just buying some time, but meanwhile, Dragon Knight getting substantial success in the mid lane, taking down 2 towers already. And KWJK actually soaking all the way down south here. We got some of that extra fiery Dragon Breath happening as well. 8-6. Giant Axe is just holding on to the gate right there. Good stun by the Anubarak. Trinity sidestepping away as well. The second Impale. Mur now going to try and pull back. Shin with some body block action. Revenant swings by. Lands a stun on 2. And it's going to be a lot of trouble. Shin goes down. CWJT now going to try and pull back. And it seems like also the Anubarak is in a pretty interesting position back then there. Was a little bit of a waste, but great rotations again by Relic. Remember, this map is all about rotation. The moment you get good rotations going on, you get the advantage, you get the push on, you get those damage out, and that's what we want to see going forward. CWJT now is defending a top lane with the Anubarak. And we also got Giant X that should be going home. But it's also just getting some heals from Shin and defending the mid lane. This is Relics at its finest. They are just controlling all 3 lanes so well, forcing Team Reun to play on their terms. And that's very important because for this game, as well as generally Heroes of the Storm, you really want your opponent to play on your term. You don't want to react to them. You want them to react to your strategies. And that's interesting. CWJT is not going to get rooted. Very close call as well. Mur, the whole team in fact, is here. They're level 10. Pixieda's going now. Flimstrike as well. And they might just snatch it back. Look at it. Syndra goes out, flyby, and 4-man in a lot of trouble. Shin goes down. Giant Egg goes down. The tank is nowhere to be found in an instant. 404, boys. But that's it. Siege Golems pushing down south. Fort's getting challenged. 5-man advantage. Level 11 already. Great ultimate. Great heroic there by Revenant. The Syndra Ghost was in such a good position. Crazy gameplay by the whole team. They also had a lead. That is pretty obvious right there as well. Well, they were trying to snatch up the siege camp. It failed miserably. I think it's not really anyone's fault. I think it's always because of the fact that the tank's not in the vicinity. Would have been a lot better if the tank was there. But yeah. So we got Anubarak just nicely tunneling there as well. And we're actually preparing the replay right now. We get it done real soon. Actually. Oh, it's good. All right, let's go. All right, so this is what happened. As you can see, the Pixie Dust are landing a little bit. And Revenant with the Syndra Ghost on 4 and the Wailing Arrow. Forget to give the props up to Trinity for that one there. And 4-man instant wipe in just about 5 seconds. So back to real time. Revenant channeled up the Dragon Knight again. It's another instant DK. What I mean by instant DK is that the moment the shrines are spawning, one member's at top lane, one member's at bottom, and they will get the Dragon Knight immediately. This can only be achieved if you have absolute lane advantage. So we're learning a lot of stuff from Relics today. They're getting a lot of good positioning off. They're getting a lot of good rotation off. They know that they have all 3 lanes advantage, and getting the DK therefore is not hard for them. what the Red team can do right now is that they have to make sure they win the team fight. It is very crucial. There is a lot of combos on this team. If you look at them, they just picked up a potential heroic talent, Blink Heal, Napalm, Phoenix, Web Blast, Ancestral Healing. Well, Web Blast is definitely the thing here. It's going to be up to Miniko to make sure that the gameplay is possible. And I'd like to see how that's going to get done. They're not going to engage, they're just defending the fort, going down quickly. Phoenix not even being used yet, or rather, it's just still on cooldown. Napalm coming down, Sindragosa on 2. KWJK getting silenced already, and starts healing a little bit too slow, and Giant X pulling back. That's it, Ashburn inside, CWJT, a lot of trouble. Giant X also going down, and it is going to be a bright wave with the Blink Hill. Sheen's going to save him a little bit, but the fort goes down, level 14 to 10. This is the redefinition of a steamroll. Great stun, and it seems like Brightwing is going down. Haunting Wave picks up the kill at the end. Core getting challenged. 6 seconds before Kilthas. Shin, nothing he can do right now. KWJK not even able to push them back. Core 30%. Relics may just go through to the grand finals. They may just get qualified. 10-5-1. Relics goes all the way to the qualified nationals here in Singapore. What a position for them to be in. They completely dominated this game. They left no room for Team Reunion to come back here. We're still preparing the replay, and we'll get that done real soon. But yeah, look at that rotation. Look at that pressure. It's so strong. There is nothing that the Red team could have done in that instant. Let's check the replay right now. Revenant, Sindragosa on 2. KWJK getting silenced. Ancestral healing a little bit too slow. This is where also you have Miniko in position but not able to do anything. Web Plus on 1, and Relics doesn't even care. So that's a Z's there is just popping the heals. They are just so far ahead. CWJT with the polymorph, there's just nothing he could have done in that instance as well. What a great position for Relics. They just dominated this game. And it really is about position. They forced Reunion to play on their terms. Really, really crazy. They were actually 3 men down south, but there is no way that the Sergeant Hammer could have pushed even better as compared to the whole combination of Zagara. Sorry, not Zagara. It was, who was it? It was Vala, Sylvanas, Malfurion. Sylvanas pushed really well in that instance. I really like that a lot. That's it. Well, more than qualified, that's all I can say. Relics now is in the national finals. They have 500 Singapore dollars guaranteed. Congratulations to Relics there. And they'll be playing in the grand finals later today to decide who's going to have the better seeding in the national finals, as well as who's going to walk away with 500 extra Singapore dollars. The first place walks away with 1,000 Singapore dollars. Second place, 500. So Relics, crazy team, crazy gameplay. It is just a steamroll. That is like, you know, it is fair to say that Relics, they are masters of, they are like plastic surgeons for facial reconstruction. That was pure domination. That's a huge shout out to Team Reunion. We hope to see them again in the following qualifiers. They are a strong team. Unfortunately, just got outplayed and outmaneuvered by Relics. So yeah, Relics all the way in the finals, and we have the next semifinals, LAF Luca Flower versus Hots Matt. That will be MAD Matt as well. And that's going to happen in just about 5 to 10 minutes. We're going to set the game up real soon. So we hope you guys enjoyed this coverage. And also, more importantly, if you do like this, follow us on our Facebook page. That's the official Blizz Heroes SEA Facebook page, as well as they follow this channel. This is the channel for official coverage for Southeast Asian games. If you enjoy the cast, I would appreciate if you give me a follow and like on my Facebook page. That's fb.com/babelcast. And yeah, that's about it, man. So here we go. This is where the URL is at. Good stuff. All right, that's it. Have a great day. We'll be back again in 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you guys real soon. Getting at the right time when the Temple spawns down south. Let's give full credits. The mid Temple fight went to the red team. The bottom Temple fight went to the blue team.